Hello, I'm Roly. I'm a custodian of this beautiful woodland in the heart of Derbyshire, and it's video blog 94. The fire cooled long ago, not extinguished, simply settled, returning to the kind of warmth that no longer announces itself. Months have passed since that initiation, enough time for the language of ceremony to fade and a slower work to begin. What remained was not revolutionary, but practice. The woodland did not continue to speak in moments of clarity or vision. Instead, it asked something more subtle, attention without expectation. I learned that the deepest changes do not arrive as insight, but as behavior. How I walk, how I wait, how I choose not to react. The path revealed itself less in moments of wonder and more in restraint, patience, and listening, when nothing seemed to be happening. The custodian of the woodland self no longer rises dramatically. He is present in ordinary days now, in the way I notice weather before checking a clock, in the instinct to pause rather than fill silence, in the ease with, with which I return to the ground when the world grows loud. What once felt like mythic has become domestic, and in that more honest. I no longer measure connection by intensity and measure it by depth, by whether it can survive stillness. The longing for recognition has softened into discernment. I no longer carry disappointment when something remains on the surface. I simply note it, the way one notes the edge of a path that does not continue. There is no grief in that anymore, only orientation. What surprised me the most was how little needed defending, the fear that I would be misunderstood, diminished, or alone without the fire's brightness proved unnecessary. The initiation did not separate me from others. It clarified how I stood amongst them. I no longer explain myself as often. I no longer invite people to cross thresholds that have not asked to approach. This has created fewer connections, but truer ones. The woodland itself feels unchanged, and yet my relationship to it has matured. I no longer arrive seeking something. I arrive to contribute my presence, my care, my willingness to tend rather than to take. Custodianship, I've learned, is not a title but a rhythm, showing up, noticing damage, leaving quietly, returning anyway. Some days feel flat, some feel heavy. The old hunger for meaning occasionally resurfaces, but it passes more quickly now. I trust the seasons of the inner life the way I trust the outer ones. Not every moment is luminous, some are simply necessary. And this too is part of a path. If there is a single truth that remains after the fire cooled, it is this: alignment does not make life easier. It makes it simpler. The noise falls away, the false urgencies lose their grip. What remains is a steady commitment to what is real, to earth, to instinct, to honesty, to care given without performance. I walk with the woodland now without ceremony, without declaration. The path knows me and I know it. That is enough. So thank you for watching, and I do hope to see you again.